At the point guard position, standing 6'2", number 30, Stephen Curry.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Indiana,
that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Jackson. Ja Morant is out there with Edey. And it's Coward in at the 2. And for Golden State, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. Here's Edey. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
MP, the pass to Butler. Green with the ball. Outside Curry, fires from deep. The rebound by Edey. And here's Memphis, and the Grizzlies admitted they were not close, Shams. And they pivoted this summer, trading away Desmond Bane.
Sometimes you've got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward. The Grizzlies clearly reshaped their salary cap books, and their history shows they've been able to find some sleepers in the past as well. So can they use those assets and flexibility to reload? We'll see in the coming few months.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says thank you very much.
About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Edey. They set a pick, and here's Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Now Butler. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Morant. Four on the clock. Warriors with the rebound. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Aldama. He played a great game against Indiana. Here's Jackson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. In the third spot, the Grizzlies.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
MP outside. Butler against Jackson. Butler with the bucket.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Coward. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Morant. And with two of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. Here's Aldama. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Back to Morant. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. The rebound by Edey.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morant looking around. Six on the shot clock. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Now Green, still without a bucket. Pass to Curry. Green, a screen. Curry's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Coward. Aldama outside. Outside Morant. 4-3. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. Warriors trail by 3. Butler passes to Green. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
They had some real back and forth battles last year. Hopefully we see more of the same going forward.
Here's Coward. And it's Morant off the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 9.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. From deep, MP. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And that ties it up. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
2 on the clock. Here's Morant. Morant missing again.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Aldama, the pass to Morant. Now here's Edey. Butler covering. Aldama outside for 3. And he buries his first look.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
Warriors trail by 3. Now here's Butler. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. And it's hammered home by Green.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 so far. Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. Now here's Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And MP with a basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Coward. Jackson outside. Here's Coward. No points so far. Morant, no good.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Here's Butler. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Pass to Coward. Back to Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Edey with a screen on Curry. From deep, Morant. They get it back. Over to the wing. Jackson outside. Now Morant. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And here's MP from outside. And Morant clears the board. Grizzlies trail by 3. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media and around the internet and around those young consumers and young fans.
Here for the Warriors. Horford, he's checked in for Green. Moody comes in for MP. And it's Melton in for Stephen Curry. And here's Porzingis. Last game, he had 28 points. Melton on the wing, takes the 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, he's a good passer in his position. The veteran Horford is all about doing what's best for the team.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Brian, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
Melton misses. Grizzlies trail by 4. to the paint. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Pass to Edey. And here's Morant. Looking to get back on track. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's Porzingis, hounded by Morant. The shot inside, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Horford.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
"51 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Morant. Back to Jerome. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Jerome's got 5 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Spencer's checked in for the Warriors. Then for Memphis, Anderson's checked in for Edey. Clark comes in for Aldama. Wells comes in for Morant. Grizzlies trail by 3. Jerome outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Spencer from downtown. Connects from downtown. And it's all knotted up.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for Golden State. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brandon Clark out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Spencer in at the 2. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big 3 super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big 3 win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. In third, the Grizzlies.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. MP's checked in. That one misses. Memphis leading. It's Wells on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Clark. And it's good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Porzingis with a screen on Jerome. Here's Horford. Right side Porzingis. The 3 ball. And that one's good. Spencer's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, all the way up there at 7-2. I mean, it must be pretty easy for Porzingis to see the floor.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Jerome outside. Anderson with a screen. Pass to Clark. Here's Spencer. Launches it. The three. Wells misses. And the Warriors, one of the league's most aggressive teams, Shams, trying to surround Curry with a supporting cast.
That's always the challenge in Golden State, is optimizing Stephen Curry and his championship window. And the major emphasis was on finding the shot creation alongside Steph and Jimmy. We've seen in the playoffs, it's not enough to have just one or two guys. You need as many as you can get. And so the Warriors will be all hands on deck again this season.
And how long can they keep that window open? Now here's Jerome. He has 7. Offline with a 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's MP. Gotta get done inside. MP.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Butler's checked in for Spencer. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant to the inside. Here's Clark. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Now here's Moody. No points yet. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. The gritty finish from Butler there.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
And so it's Memphis with it. Outside Morant, looking to get it going. Now here's Clark. Yep, that one goes. Clark's got 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Drains the triple.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Jerome outside. Jackson outside. Pass to Jerome. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Out left to the wing. Here's Clark. Count it. Clark's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
MP, the pass to Butler. Porzingis sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Butler. He's closely guarded. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, when Jimmy Butler is on, he is one of the scariest matchups in the league.
There's Jackson with the 3, and it's MP with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 5. Horford outside. And here's Butler outside. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got his 3rd assist of the night. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. Pure from 3-point range. Jerome's got 10 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. He's checked in for the Warriors. Then for Memphis, Edey comes in for Clark. And Aldama subbed in for Jerome. And here are the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. Outside Butler. Five to shoot. On the wing, Curry. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Coward. He's scoreless. Outside Morant. Pass to Aldama. Over Butler. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Sweet touch from the mid-range. Every year, Aldama seems to gain more and more confidence shooting the ball.
The Warriors lead by 3. MP outside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Horford against Edey. Moody passes to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. Jimmy buckets with the tray.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but they're reminding the defense he can drain it from deep.
Morant finds Edey. Here's Coward. There's Jackson with the 3. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game. MP, the pass to Horford. Kicks it out to MP. Horford, a screen on Morant. Butler. And Butler refusing to be denied.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana.
Well, and the amount of turnovers he forced as well. Very aggressive on the defensive end.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Horford, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. The 3 from Curry. And it's Coward with a rebound.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential.
Pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And it's Moody penetrating. Yep, count it. Moody's got 5 now.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
.146 left to play in the second quarter. Outside Morant. Here's Edey. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Always a pleasure to hear from Shams. He uncovers some stories that no one else is privy to.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of his reporting. He's a tireless worker, very detailed, and his integrity is second to none.
Oh, Morant from close range.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. MP outside. Butler surveying the floor. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Warriors make some changes. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Horford, and it's Draymond Green in for Moody. That's good from Butler. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Pass to Morant. Fires the 3, and Morant laces the triple.
Things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
Morant against Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Morant, and a deep 3 from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly.
approaching to center court. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
The Timberwolves coping with the injury concerns. Randall's out. They're changing their strategy on offense a bit. He's a matchup nightmare for some defenders, so you got to change your whole strategy.
Yeah, and he keeps adding to his game. He has the right hand now, more consistent range, tough loss.
Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Jimmy Butler is different, guys. Not trying to be friends with everyone. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, and he will outwork you.
Yeah, he is a culture setter. Thrives in the right moment. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Warriors lead by 7. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Butler. Shoots from 14, and it's Coward with a rebound.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Back to Morant. Edey with a screen on Curry. Outside Morant. Here's Edey. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Edey's got 6 points.
Well, rebounds look too easy for Edey sometimes. Taller than even most NBA players.
Edey with a steal. Jackson against Butler. Pass to Morant. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead by 5. Down low. Stripped away. Inside. And it's Edey missing.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's MP. Good, and Butler gets the assist. 11 points in the game.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Curry. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as much as 10.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And here's MP from outside. Aldama grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Edey. Outside for Morant. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Curry finds Butler. Green with a screen on Jackson. From the elbow, and he hits the jumper. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
And Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. So it's the Warriors now. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. MP, a screen on Morant. Curry, no good. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Takes one from 10 feet. Count the basket. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Now Morant, 20 points for him. So Tuomas Isalo has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry, number 1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
Here's Coward. Still no points. Let's go with a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. A shot from the mid-range. Butler can't get it to go.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Entering the NBA at just 19 years of age, Gigi Jackson has such a bright future, Coach.
Well, Brian, he was scoring 15 a game as such a young rookie. He is a scoring 6'9" wing, and I think Jackson will grow in this league. To me, it's about getting consistent with the jumper for Gigi.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
So Edey nails both of them.
Well, with Zach Edey, it's about more than his 7'4" size. Skills will develop, his timing will improve, but he's already got the physical foundation of a great player.
Green with a screen on Jackson. Butler passes to Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Morant against Curry. Now here's Morant, and he gets it to go. Morant's got 22 points.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
Here's Butler. Butler pushing through the contact.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Outside Morant. That shot is off. Oh, nice D from Curry. The Warriors lead by 7 to the middle. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Butler. After the basket by Memphis. Butler right to the heart.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Coward. Now Aldama. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And here's Morant. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Goes back up. Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
The Warriors lead by 7. Up top, Curry, pounded by Morant. On the wing, MP. Pass to Porzingis. And he can't bank that one in. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Jackson, the pass to Aldama.
Oh, wow! Look out! Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably all